Where do you stand on the market going forward? What are sort of, I know you don't like to predict, but what are just the indicators you're seeing? What are they telling you?
Well, my indicators are trend following. I mean, I think big picture, my biggest conviction, we talked about this in the whatever it was, the Prime Plus thing earlier this week. Biggest
Yep.
convictions, big picture. I mean, the Fed could screw us or some war could get out of control. There's always that possibility. But, we had 2 or 2.5 basically down years. I mean, I'm not saying they were all
Yep.
straight down for everything. I know Nvidia and all that stuff, but for the most part, the broad market, growth stocks, glamour stocks that I follow, were on their knees as of late October. So the bear
Yep.
market probably ended in 2022, but the bull market started in whatever, Halloween call it last year. And so, yeah, I think we're 5 months into that phase. And yeah, whether it's, I mean, Detrick's got great numbers. I follow him on Twitter or X or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And
Me
but
too.
whether it's blast off indicators from last year or unusual strength or whatever, the odds favor, I don't know, looking in the months ahead, whatever that means, we're going to be nicely higher. And I think a lot of the leaders, can generally continue to lead. They're not all going to just kite higher forever, but I definitely think the institutional quality names with good stories and sponsorship and all that stuff we like to look for, should do well. So it's kind of the payoff for 2.5 years of grinding it out, honestly, holding a lot of cash and, you know, trends that were abruptly, ended after 4 weeks, that sort of thing. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I never heard it quite phrased that way, but you're totally right that the bear market ended at the end of 2022. And while technically it hit bull market status, new bull market status, because it was up 20% from the low by what, like last spring, it
right.
never was really a bull market because of just, how much it was carried by the Magnificent Seven, and, maybe a few other stocks until the last 5 months, really, right?
Yeah, until the Fed called off the dogs, really, or the market
Yeah, that's true.
anticipated the Fed calling off the dogs.
Right.
That was really it. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, no, I mean, chip stocks doesn't mean nothing went up. I'm not trying to make it sound like 2023 was a horror show, but
Yeah, AI too. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But it was, yeah. I think there was. All I can say is I screen stuff every week, top 10 trader or whatever, and I mean, there's a ton of stuff that was basically on its knees as of late October. You know what I mean? Even if it had a spring rally. So yeah, but that's in the past. So looking forward, I think more and more people. I know short-term sentiment is elevated, I think, but the average person isn't super excited about the stock market or think that the economy is printing everybody money. It's kind of the opposite right now. So I think there's, the sentiment pendulum has further to swing for sure.